Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm S2F Gaming and welcome back to the Fjordur series on ARK Survival Evolved. Today we're heading on over to the volcanic region to getting ourselves the artifact of the immune, and that is the last artifact needed to taking on the dragon. Now, that's not going to be the entire episode because, well, it's like a 3-minute cave. It's actually really easy. So we're going to land right here and get started with this. After we do this, we're actually going to be going for our boss dino, or the dino I'm expecting to use for the dragon fight. But first things first, let's get the Andrewsarchus out here and just kind of get through this cave. Like I said, it's relatively easy. What I'm going to do in a second here is I'm going to pull up the map just so you guys can see coordinates and stuff like that. Do you have anything on you that's important? The raw meat, that's fine. We'll take 2 of those. No big deal. Let's go ahead and throw this onto our Andrewsarchus so we are good. And this is kind of where we are. Now, unfortunately, I don't have my GPS with me, but pretty much you're coming to the volcanic biome, and you'll be looking for this kind of gate and everything like that to come on in. Reason why I suggest using an Andrewsarchus is because, well, and let's be honest, most of you guys have already run this cave, so you know the reason why. There's Desmodus in here, so you don't want to get picked up off of the Desmodus. There's a lot of bad stuff in here, honestly. Now, the downside is, the cave's already done. It's literally right there. The problem is we don't actually have access to it right now. It's going to take a few minutes for it to actually load in. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to kind of fight our way through this, get rid of all these guys first. And then what we'll do is we'll take out the Arthropleura by themselves. I kind of want to keep them as far away as possible as we do this. I think the Arthropleura are already getting involved. 400 spider. Oh my god, I didn't realize you actually get the big levels in here. Yeah, this might get a little intense, but I think we'll be okay. $580, holy crap. What's really nice about using the Andrewsarchus is, it doesn't matter how much these Arthropleura spit, it's not going to mess up our armor, which is great. Alright, we're almost done here. I think we'll keep the dung beetle alive, it's no big deal. Yeah, this thing's a really high level. Come on. What level are you, Arthropleura? 600. I think that's the max you can actually have, which is kind of crazy, because I think it's 4 times your max tame. So 150 is max on single player. Yeah, I think that is literally a max Arthro. That's absolutely crazy. But yeah, traditionally, the artifact spawns right here. As you can see in the distance, you might be able to see it. Yeah, we got Desmodus and stuff flying around. It's a level 15, so it's not that big of a deal. But last thing I want to do is have a Desmodus pick me up and then drop me in the lava by mistake. But anyways, we'll take a look at the other Desmodus. 140 male, 85 female, and 60 female. Not bad. 140 is actually really good. But what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to leave the cave, come on back in, leave the cave, come on back in, and hopefully eventually this artifact will spawn, basically. But because I've taken out those creatures and everything, we should be okay. They shouldn't actually... Oh god, we have more Desmodus above us. That's kind of crazy. I didn't expect that many. Let's see if they actually follow us out here. I don't think they will. I think it's actually pretty far out. I don't think they're going to do anything about it, but we'll see in a second. If we have to, we'll kind of fight our way back in there and kind of rinse and repeat. Okay, there's a lot of... the Desmodus is coming. Yep. Okay, well, I guess that 140 is gonna die. I guess this cave isn't as easy as I said before. Oh my god, I really want to keep that 140, but it is what it is. No big deal. We'll get rid of it. Then we'll run the cave again, and hopefully eventually we'll get this artifact. Oh, man. That was a 130 and a 150 Desmodus. So we had a 130, a 140, and a 150 in this cave. Oh, that stinks. Oh my god. So annoying. There we go. So after the 3rd attempt of running this cave, the artifact is finally here. And yeah, it's pretty simple, honestly. Literally, this is all you have to do. Biggest thing you just gotta make sure is basically... Oh, we got some hairstyles out of that, too. That's kind of cool. Yeah, biggest thing you have to worry about, too, is... I wonder why we got the hairstyles. Maybe because I've finally gotten all the artifacts? Maybe that's what it is. But anyways, biggest thing you gotta watch out for is your health, because again, it gets really, really hot in this cave. I actually took everything off, basically. So my character is just completely naked right now, just so we can kind of survive this. And granted, we have a really good otter, but like, yeah, no. Sometimes the otter is not perfect, let's put it that way. I want to make sure these guys aren't coming after us. Now, that Onyx is eventually. So I guess we'll wait this out. But what we're going to do next is, guys, we're going to go after our boss, Dino. And that is going to be the Therizino. Because, yes, we are going up against the dragon. Theriz, by far, are the best when it comes to that. I did not realize I was going to be this far out and everything. You guys can't even see me, so I'm not sure why I'm going to orbit. But that is what we're going to be doing. I'm going to get myself prepped. I actually need to head back over to base. But guys, we are heading over to Jotunheim. Alright guys, welcome to Jotunheim. Now, last time we were here, I think we just saw like a ton of high-level creatures. When's the last time we were here? I think we got a couple of Megatheriums over here. We got our Argents over here. Yeah, we've had really good luck. And I will tell you guys, I mean, we're going to find them really quickly. Personally, I already know that there is one Theri up here that I want to get, and it's that guy right there, I believe. Yep, 140, pretty much right when we get in here. I have looked around a little bit just to kind of see how many we can find. I found only like 2, I think, so far, but again, this place is absolutely crazy and just has a ton of these around. So, we're going to get this started. Do I want to kill those Microraptors first? Yeah, I feel like they're going to end up being a problem at a later point. So, let's go ahead and try to find them first. Get rid of those guys, and then we'll get this taming started. Now, the way that I want to do it is, or the way I'm thinking about doing it is, I guess they kind of went away. I just don't want them to come back at a bad time. Here we go. Okay, there's one. We'll get rid of you. I think we're going to use net projectiles for these guys. I think that's going to work out. I think the idea is I'm going to kind of shoot it from a little bit far away, so it has a little bit of time to run up on us, which we might be able to get 2 shots in before we have to switch over to a net projectile and go from there. But anyways, let's get this stove, okay? I was about to say let's get this started, but we're loaded with normal rifle ammo. That wouldn't have been good. But anyways, let's now get this started. There we go. Might be able to get a 3rd one in, actually. I missed. There we go. Don't know how I missed that 3rd shot, but let's see if I can angle myself. There we go. Nope, not really what I want. I want to see the name of the creature. That's the thing. There we go. Unfortunately, too, we can't use HLNA like you can on Gen 2 and Gen 1 by holding the select button and everything, but it is what it is. We should be okay. I think we can get this thing knocked out. I'm hoping we can get this thing knocked out. What I've also done is I've actually brought over an Equus, because we're going to go around, just grab a ton of berries, because this guy's torpor will drop like crazy. So we're going to have to make sure that we kind of keep on that and everything. Plus, I'm kind of getting worried. I feel like this thing's going to wake up pretty soon. But I always thought Theriz didn't really have a lot of torpor, but I'm totally... There we go. And it is out. I was about to say I'm totally wrong, but I guess not. Another thing, too, in order to tame these guys, usually you use... Oh my god, I forgot the Desmodus. I think we'll be able to do it without the Sanguine Elixir, but yeah, that's the biggest thing that you want to do, is use Sanguine Elixir on these for that 30% buff. Let's go ahead. Let me just put you on stop. Nothing's going to attack... Oh, that's the Microraptor. I was like, what the hell is that? These guys, traditionally, you can use exceptional kibble on, I think. We don't have any kibble, so we're just going to be using normal, just... I'm watching that snow owl. It's getting a little bit close to the Shadow Mane. Typically, you can use kibble on these guys. I'm actually just going to use Measure Berries because we'll still get 100% taming effectiveness, or we're not going to lose any levels, essentially, on this guy just using Measures. But now that I think about it, because we don't have Sanguine Elixir, is that going to mess things up? Let me take a quick look. All right, so we got some good news and we got some bad news. Good news is, regardless of what we use, we're fine. It's because my taming speed is at 5, so regardless if we use measure berries, normal berries, crops, kibble, we're all going to get the perfect tame. We're not going to lose any levels. Bad news is, it's going to take an hour to tame this thing. Because we're not using Sanguine Elixir, because we're not using anything, it's going to take a total of 49 measure berries to tame this at 58 minutes and 48 seconds, roughly. So that's going to be very interesting. Now, on top of that, what we're going to have to do is we're going to kind of have to just keep this on and kind of get an idea of how much torpor it has, so we know when to, like, restock this guy with measures, because we're going to have to do this a couple of times. So I'm kind of wondering, because we have to wait an hour, does it make sense to go around and start taming the others? Because at this point, we're waiting an hour. I'm not going back and getting the Desmodus. I've already that ship has already sailed. So, do I guess we just go around and literally just start trying to tame everything else, basically. And see how many we can actually find. Because at this point, we have a female. We at least need a male. I would like to get a boatload of them because, again, I want to have the best stats. Because as we all know, the dragon is so tough. I don't know how... I'm going to call it Fenrir because I don't know the actual boss's name or anything. But I don't know how big Fenrir is going to go. And I don't know how tough it is. So in my head... Dragon is still going to be the toughest and everything like that, right? So, I don't know. I want to just get the best stats that we physically can to give us the best chance we can for just defeating Dragon and getting it out of the way. I think we'll be okay, but at the same time, unless we get really bad stats, but that's kind of the long-winded reason why I just want to get a ton of Theriz, honestly. If we get 4, 5, 6 Theriz, I'm going to be really happy. Let's put it that way. So... I'm going to keep grabbing some berries and everything at this point. I think I'm just going to hang out here until its torpor drops completely, like, almost going to wake up, and then we'll just load it with a ton of narcos, and then I think at that point, we'll go on a bit of an adventure and try to find a few more, because its torpor should be pretty down at this point, maybe even halfway, right? Let's see. It's like, you know, yeah, I mean, it's down almost 3,000 already, which is kind of crazy. So, yeah, I'm just going to load this thing up with narcos. I'm going to hang out here until basically the torpor drops enough. I'll give this thing a ton of measures. I went into third person, not orb camera. And, yeah, then we'll go out. We'll try to find a few more of these guys. Alright guys, so after a few minutes of searching, I have come across a 145 female Theri, and here is the crazy part. I didn't see this when I was searching before, so like I mentioned before the episode started, I did end up finding 2, and that's the one that we're in the process of taming right now, and there's a second one down this way. It's actually a 140 female, and I was working my way there, saw this 145, and was like, what the hell, let's see what level it is, and sure enough, 145. Holy crap. But anyways, we're going to get this thing tamed 100%. Yeah, we're looking to get as many of these guys as possible. So let's get going here. We'll definitely be able to get 2 shots off before... Oh, God, I got to reload this first. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Sweet. Okay, let's get the right angle. Come on. Give me the right angle. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That's... Yeah, I can shoot it from there. I can still see... Okay, good. Okay, that works. Alright, let's see if we're going to be able to get this thing. I think this thing is going to go on the run because this moose better get out of the way. I think this thing is going to... Oh my god, I'm going to have to hit the moose in order for it to... Okay, or that happens. Well, we knocked out a moose, guys. I'm hoping that I'm actually shooting the Theri right now. And not the moose. I think I'm hitting the Theri. I'm seriously hoping I'm hitting the Theri and not the moose. And the Theri is out. Absolutely awesome. The Megaloceros eventually will wake up, but it'll probably just go on the run. It won't actually aggro or anything like that, because it's a moose. Mooses don't aggro. And that's the thing that you learn from today's episode. Mooses don't aggro. But anyways, let's go on down this way to the original Theri that I was actually going for. And let's get this reloaded. That's probably going to help us. But yeah, we'll be on our way to having 3 female Theris so far, which is absolutely great. But we do need to find a male so we can actually get to the breeding process and everything like that. Now, that Theri's down there. I don't want this Theri getting involved. And guys, this is like level 20, so it's not that big of a deal. Get rid of this thing. I love the colors on it, but at the same time, let's just get rid of you as quickly as possible. There we go. And then we have this one to get. And I gotta see if I can get it from... Oh, it's all the way down there now. Oh, jeez. Okay. Let's kind of get the right angle here. Nope. All right. Let's try it again. Try it again. Try it again. Jesus Christ, this is embarrassing. Okay, we're gonna go to a different spot in order to tame this thing. Oh, whoa, you just came out of the wall, dude. What level are you? 25. Okay, we'll get rid of you while we're at it. There we go. Wow, that was crazy. They're just popping out of the wall. Oh my god, look at that Argent. That thing looks great. Holy crap. Unfortunately, you have to go, dude. Oh my god, are you serious? There we go. Get John over this way. There we go. We'll just kill you right away. I don't want you getting involved with the fight or anything. So, where is this Theri? Where the hell did this thing go? Okay, it's right here. Sweet. Okay. Try this again. Try to get this thing over to us. Or not. Maybe we'll just head over like this. Are you kidding me? What am I doing wrong? There we go. Thank you. Let's get a second shot off. Come on. There we go. Alright, so it takes a total of 11 shots to knock them on out. That's actually really good. I am going to get rid of these calicos here because I don't want them to end up getting a little bit too close to the Theri as we're trying to, like, tame it or something, and then it ends up getting in the way. So let's go ahead and get rid of you. We do have a dire bear over there, too, which we will be getting rid of just to get it. Oh, my God, 140. Are you kidding me? Let's get rid of the dire bear, too, because that's the last thing that we need. Let's go ahead and just... Yeah, I love this little pounce, honestly. This thing is great. There we go. 1,400 damage. Absolutely nuts. But yeah, so we have ourselves a total of 3 Theris right now. We have the 145, and we have 2 140s. And speaking of which... Oh, and we have a level 20... Okay. He should be going up. Yeah, that looks like it's going up. Okay, cool. I'm wondering if we should head back to the original Theri and put some food on it and see kind of where that progresses us. Maybe that's what we'll do. So let's head on over there. Or maybe I should wait. I don't know. Let's put the food on it. Screw it. Let's go ahead and get rid of this snow owl too, because again, I just don't want anything getting near these guys. Come on. And you're dead. Perfect. Okay. Let's head over to the Theri. Let's put a little bit of food on it. Like I said, it's going to take a total of 50... I think it's 50 mejos, somewhere around there. I may just put 100 just to, you know, just to make sure that we're all good. Just to make sure that Dododex isn't wrong, which of course it never is, but, you know, just in case. Okay, so all 3 Theriz are in the process of taming. I'm going to go ahead and quickly look at the bar just to make sure we don't have to run back over. Okay, so the torpor on this one's still going up. This one's already been added. This one's already been added. So we have plenty of time to explore and see if we can find any more Theriz. Now, I don't know how far we need to go out in order to find more Theriz. I know there's kind of a cutoff point with them. They tend to be a little bit closer towards the obelisk. So I don't know what maybe the line, if you will, is like where they're not going to spawn or anything anymore. And I got myself stuck. There we go. Let's take a look over here, though, and see if Theriz still spawn, or is this kind of already too far out? Oh my god, I'm having a real tough time with this water right now. Come on. There we go. Okay, let's have a quick look over here, see if Theriz are in the area. Alright, there's a woolly rhino. A couple of megaloceroses, an equus. We got a super turkey. We got ourselves a dire bear. Okay, I think we're considered too far out. I don't think they're going to spawn anywhere further. Oh, there is one. Okay. What level are you? You're at 25. Okay. So I guess we can kind of keep pressing on and seeing... Oh, I thought that was a Theri. Nope, that's a Yudi. Come on, come on, come on. Thank you. Just get the hell out of there. Yeah, I don't really see... Oh, God, I see a couple of Udis. I don't really want to deal with those. I'm looking for Theris, not Udis. Let's see here. Do we have any over in this direction? Doesn't look like it. No. Okay. I do have to keep checking. I do have to kind of keep going back to this and checking, because right when the torpor drops, especially on the one that we're taming right now, we're gonna have to run over and quickly get some berries and stuff like that for it, because that torpor is going to tank. And of course, we did not make that jump. I guess we'll just go all the way down and see what we can find down here. Not seeing any Theris yet. There's a Theri. Okay, so I guess they do spawn a little bit further out from the obelisk. Okay, level 20. I don't really see any more. But I guess if we keep pressing on, we'll definitely find a couple. Oh, that's another Yudi. I don't want to deal with Yudis. Yeah, I guess what we'll do is we'll kind of follow this path, and it should loop towards the obelisk again. And maybe we'll start finding a few extras. But I'll keep searching. Anything interesting, of course, I'll bring you guys back for. And, yeah, we'll see what we can find. That is a cool-looking Megatherium. Unfortunately, it's not an R Megatherium, but, and it's not like we really need Megatheriums at this point anyways, but still, I really like the Megatherium. There are certain creatures that, yeah, everyone, I think, has those specific creatures that are, like, staples for them, right? Megatherium is one of my staples, especially for the Broodmother fight and everything. But anyways, again, let me go ahead, let me explore a little bit, and, yeah, I'll bring you guys back when I find something interesting. Oh. Okay, well that's interesting. That's definitely worthy to bring you guys back for. That is a 150 male. Holy crap. We do have to get rid of that 95. I do want to head over this way for a quick second, just to see if there's any more Theris. Yeah, that whole thing I said before about Theris only being towards the front of the biome, like near the obelisk. Yeah, no, I don't know where I thought that was true. They are all over the place in this biome. So if you guys can handle the cold, head on over here. Because, again, you can just find a ton of them. And I want to go ahead and try to just kill all these Microraptors. I hate these guys. Oh, my God. Here's the thing. I don't actually have to go ahead and kill them, because we're not going to be hanging out over here. So I don't even know why I did that. But anyways, yeah, we're going for that 150, 100%. Now, I want to go ahead and get rid of that 95 first, though, because that's the last thing that we need, is to have that thing involved with the fight. So that's the 150. Where did the 95 go? Because it was literally right up... Okay, there it is. It's right on over here. I'm a little worried that... Okay, you know what? We're going to do it this way. Let's go ahead, shoot this direction. Bring the 95 Theri over here. There we go. That should only lure one of them. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh, I thought that was going to kill him. Shoot, there we go. Oh my god, I thought the last hit was actually going to kill it. But no big deal. We got ourselves a 150 Theri, or at least we'll begin the taming process here in a second. Let's make sure this is loaded. We got to get that right. Is there anything around here that could hurt it? I don't think so. I kind of want to lure it over to this area, to be honest. It's flat over here. There's not a lot going on. Yeah, I'm going to lure it over here if I can. Yeah, it's stuck on the tree right there. Let's see if we know how good I am at this. Oh my god, I actually got it. Awesome, okay. So we'll be able to get a few shots off if I can get that angle right. There we go. Cool. We could probably get one more after this, too. Oh, it's gonna be close. Okay, let that reload. Now, this is a 150, so I don't know if we're gonna be able to knock this thing... Shoot, I gotta get the right angle, too. That stinks. Okay, what about there? There we go, perfect. Basically, what I'm getting at is I want to make sure that I can see the name of the dino as I'm knocking it out, just so I can see when it's unconscious and I don't do an extra shot, basically. But we'll have to see. The other Theri is at 88%. That's the first Theri that we actually got. I'm a little bit worried, though, because I feel like that torpor should be dropping fairly soon. So right when we knock this thing on out, we're going to jump straight into our inventory, take a look at the tracker, and see where that thing is at. I haven't went ahead and added mejoberries to the other ones yet, just because, again, I don't want to be sitting here forever and a day, but at the same time, I think we're going to regardless. But I don't want to lose that 88% just because... No, it's fine. Okay, it's actually still going up, interestingly. So, yeah, I think we're going to be okay. I'm looking at these. No, we're going to wait a little bit longer. I think we'll wait till the first one is fully tamed. Then we'll go back and give mejo berries to all of these guys. Let's go ahead and get some narco berries for this 150. I don't want to take a look at the stats yet. I know we did that with the first one, but at the same time, if one of the stats is really good, I don't want to get my hopes up that the stat's going to end up being good. I want to be surprised in the end. I kind of just want to have just a fresh perspective on what the stats are without kind of thinking in my head, well, that Theri had, I don't know, 240 melee to begin with, you know, so it should really get something, you know what I mean, basically. I know it's going to be a little bit tough controlling the urge, but at the same time, I think it makes it a little bit more fun that way. So let me go ahead. Let me get a few narco berries for this thing. We'll just have it on its in its inventory ready to go for whenever we want to feed this thing. But we're looking pretty good. We got a total of 4 of these guys. Absolutely crazy. And I think once we do this, I think we're good. 4, I'm happy with. I would prefer 5, 6, whatever. But again, I'm not going to push my luck too much. We've already gotten some really good high-level ones. Hopefully we get some really good stats out of this, but at the same time, yeah, come to Jotunheim if you can. If you're looking for Theriz, if you're on Fjordur, come on over here, because again, this is amazing. This is absolutely nuts. But we're going to go ahead and put the narco berries on here. I am doing my best not to look at the stats. But, yeah, we're basically just going to hang out. We're going to wait for Theri number 1 to be ready to go. And then the rest of them will follow suit. So we'll see what stats we get, and I'll bring you guys back in a little bit. And it is ours. Sweet. Okay, let's take a quick look at the stats and everything here. So roughly 4176 in health, 1530 stam, 562 weight, and 307 melee. So, you know, it seems okay. I feel like the health is a little bit low. Stamina's not really the worry or anything. The 2 biggest stats we're looking at here are basically health and melee. Those are the 2 that we're really looking at. Everything else is just icing on the cake, basically. But 1 Theri down, 3 more to go. Hopefully we get some really good stats out of the remaining ones. I think we're going to head over to Theri number 2 and possibly Theri number 3 and throw some mejo berries on and see how far they're able to progress and everything. They're not going to tame up right away, but at the same time, I mean, if we can get to 70-80% with them already, that would be a pretty good start. But again, it would be perfect to have ourselves the Desmodus, but because I didn't get the Desmodus already, what would end up happening is we would lose all of these tames, basically. And I don't want to end up doing that just because of having the extra 30% and everything. We've experienced that multiple times in the series so far. I don't want to experience it again, basically. So we'll let that guy kind of grow on up. Jesus. We'll go ahead and feed that guy, and hopefully it'll be pretty good. It's already at 16%, it looks like. So we'll see how high that progresses to. And then at the same time, we'll go ahead and feed this Theri and see how far this thing progresses too. Then after that, it's just pretty much a waiting game. I think what we'll end up doing is, first we'll hang out by the first one. I think we'll head over to the 150 male Theri in a little bit. It's already at half consciousness, so we do have to head over there fairly quickly, but I think we'll be looking okay. Let's head back over to the first one, because the first one's at 38%. I don't expect this one to be anywhere close to waking on up, or being tamed. This one may be pretty close. We'll have to see where we're at, but we're currently at 46, and we'll kind of just wait here and see how far the progression gets to. It's already at 50%. Take a quick look at this just to kind of get an idea. So 54%, and its food is getting pretty close already. Oh god, 58. We're gonna get to about 60 something, I would say. Maybe 70? Nope, we're gonna get to 64. Damn. We're gonna have to wait a really long time on these guys. This one, which is the second one that we just fed, currently it's at 49. It's gonna be at... it's gonna get to about 60, actually, so it's not looking too shabby there. Let's see how far it gets. 57. 59. 61. 61. Alright, so we're at 64% and 61%. It looks like torpor is still increasing on both of them, so they are looking pretty good. We'll let them hang out. I think we're going to head over to the male 150 Theri. I think at this point, guys, you guys get the gist of what's going to be going on. Basically, it's just going to be a big waiting game. The 150 Theri, I'm working my way over. I'm going to put all the narcos on it, and then basically just rinse and repeat like we've done with the rest of them. So I think at this point, guys, I'm going to bring you on back once they are all tamed, once they're all up, and what we'll do is we'll go over each of the Theri's stats, and we'll see, in the end, what we end up getting with these guys. And Theri number 2 is ours. Let's take a quick look at the stats here. We are looking at 5568 in health, 1470 stam, 547 weight, and 284 melee. Melee not looking good, but hopefully the other two will get something pretty good out of that. But that health isn't bad. What was it? 52, what did I say? 5284 for that one? 5568, sorry. Wait, that seemed, really? Is that right? Okay. I don't know. For some reason, the 5284 is in my head. But anywho, let's head on over to Theri number 3. Once this thing is up, we will check out the stats and see if we get anything that much better. And Theri number 3, this was the 140, is also up. Now, taking a look at the stats, 6786 in health, 1200 stam, 554 weight, and 307 melee. So I think so far this one has the best melee and this one has the best health, but we'll take a quick look just to verify that. 307 melee is what we're looking for. So let's see, 307, 284, and 307. Okay, so it actually has the same melee as the first one that we got. Interesting. Okay, let's head over to the male 150. I still got to put food on this thing, and yeah, eventually we will have this thing tamed, and we'll check out its stats. And last but not least, we finally have our 150 Theri. Now, looking at the stats, 6264 in health, 1290 stam, 613 in weight, and 290 melee. That melee is... Damn, we did not get any good melee stats. But, of course, guys, we have imprinting and all that fun stuff, leveling too. So let's get over the final best stats that we're working with. So, 4176, 6786 is probably the best in health. Stamina and weight don't really make a difference. 307 melee is what we're looking at. So these guys are going to be pretty good, especially with Imprint, with Mate Boost, with the Uteranus Roar, with the Daedons helping heal them. On top of that, I'm going to go ahead and make some veggie cakes for these guys. But overall, we have our boss dinos, we have the artifacts. Next episode, guys, we take on the dragon. Now, that's going to wrap up this episode, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to smash that like button. And on top of that, if you're enjoying the ARK content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel out. And I'll see you guys in the next one.